Hello and welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video, we're going to have a look at the glow plug. Glow plugs are heating devices used in diesel engine to preheat the combustion chamber for cold starting purpose. Unlike spark plug, which creates spark, glow plugs heat up electrically. When electricity is supplied from a battery, they will heat up, and these help ignite the air-fuel mixture when the engine is cold especially. So it will heat the combustion chamber to enable ignition when the engine is cold. When electricity is supplied, there is a heater wire that converts the electricity to heat, and this tip will become red hot. That heat, that is the one that we are going to use to heat the combustion chamber. Especially if you have a problem with a cold starting, if your diesel engine refuses to start, especially during a cold environment, then that indicates you have a problem with the glow system. So the primary function of a glow plug is to start in cold aid. The other function of a glow plug is to stabilize combustion. This will reduce misfire and white smoke during warm-up especially. If the combustion inside the engine is not sufficient, if it is not effective, then you might experience white smoke coming out, which indicates unburned fuel emitted into the environment. So the glow plug will heat the combustion chamber and reduce cases of misfire, and that will help stabilize the combustion as well. It will improve combustion efficiency during cold stands, and hence it will reduce emission. And it will also help in extending engine life, reducing cranking, and then it will facilitate startup, it will facilitate warm-up. And that cold engine starting is where there is a maximum wear on your engine, where oil is not well supplied, where oil is thick due to low temperature, and if you crank the engine for a long period, that will run down your battery and starter motor as well. So by reducing cranking time, the glow plug will help extend engine life as well. Now, when the ignition switch is turned on, you have to see a glow indicator on your dashboard. That is when electricity is supplied to the glow plug. Usually, electricity will be supplied from a glow plug relay. The glow plug relay will activate, and then it will send current to the glow plugs, and the plugs will heat. Usually it can range from 850 to 1300 degrees centigrade when it is maximally heated, which is like 1562 degree Fahrenheit up to 2372 degree Fahrenheit. This will heat in approximately from 3 to 30 seconds. And then the plug will maintain heat during initial combustion. Some systems continue to provide electricity to the glow plug to reduce noise and to reduce emission even after the engine is started. So diesel engines rely on compression heat to ignite the air-fuel mixture, and cold engines don't generate enough compression heat. That is why glow plugs provide supplemental heat. Now, glow plugs, as any other engine component, they will fail. And there are some symptoms that your engine will indicate when the glow plug fails. For example, starting problem. If you have extended cranking, especially in cold weather, that is an indication of a problematic glow system. If there is no start, especially when cold, and if the engine readily starts during hot, and if it refuses to start readily at cold, that is basically an indication of a glow plug problem. And if you have white smoke on startup, that indicates unburned fuel being emitted to the atmosphere. So white smoke can indicate a problem with the glow plug as well. Rough idle. Right after startup, if you have rough idle for the first 30 to 60 seconds, that is also indicative of a glow plug system that is not functioning properly. Performance issues can also indicate a problematic glow plug. For example, if there is misfire during warm-up, if you have reduced engine performance, reduced engine power when it is cold, if you have poor fuel economy, and if you have increased emission, all these can be indicative of a problematic glow system. If you have a warning light that will stay on your dashboard, if the glow warning light remains on, or if it starts to flash, or if it doesn't illuminate at all, that might also indicate a problem with the glow plug circuit. On some engines, if the check engine light will remain turned on with the glow plug code indicated, that can also be indicative of a problematic glow system. And if you have a burning electrical smell, and if you have visible damage to the plug itself, that all can indicate a problem. And if there is a problem with the wiring, if you see any burned wiring, that can also indicate a problematic glow system. Now, inspection begins from a visual inspection. Check for wiring harness and check for the glow itself, and inspect for any physical damage. If there is any swelling, if there is anything broken on the glow plug, you can visually inspect it. Look for any carbon buildup on the tip as well. This, when it is running hot, it will readily burn any carbon deposit. But if there is carbon accumulated on the tip, that indicates the glow plug is actually not working properly. But the best method of inspecting glow plug is by using a multimeter. You can use your multimeter to measure the resistance of the coil. The coil in here will have a normal range of from 0.1 ohm up to 6 ohm. It varies by the type of glow plug. You can simply measure resistance between the positive and the ground terminal. As you can see right here, the positive terminal is insulated from the negative by this black insulator. If there is a problem with the insulator, you might be reading nearly 0 ohms. If you read nearly 0 ohms, which indicates this positive is shorted to the ground. If you read an infinity between these two, it indicates a broken circuit. So let's go ahead and measure resistance. For example, simply bring your multimeter to the resistance value. Right here we have an ohm setting, and then place one multimeter on the negative. You can place it on the screw. This is a body, and then press the other on the positive. Then read the resistance value. This, for example, is now reading 1.3 ohm, which is acceptable. You can get a reading from 0.1 to 6 ohms. It varies depending on the glow plug type, but this reading indicates that the coil is continuous and the glow plug has a normal resistance range. And the other thing that you can do is simply connect electric power to the glow plug itself and measure the current draw. You can connect ammeter in series. It usually draws from 10 to 30 amp per plug when energizing. So you can also make sure that current is flowing through the glow plug by simply installing an ammeter. If when connected to an ammeter, if the ammeter indicates 0 amp, it indicates a failed glow plug. That means the coil is somehow interrupted and there is no current flow through the coil. And if you have low current, less than 10 ampere, for example, that indicates a dying glow plug, where the coil is going down. And if you have a very large current, as we have said, it should be between 10 and 30 ampere. If it is excessive, if it is large, that indicates a shorted circuit. If there is a short circuit, obviously, the current value will increase. And also when it is installed, make sure that you check the voltage drop on every terminal. And the voltage drop variation should be 0.5 of battery voltage. This should be within 0.5 volt of battery voltage. Continuity test, like we did previously, can also indicate if the coil is continuous or not. The other method of testing is by simply supplying it with electricity from the battery. You can connect this to battery positive, connect this end to battery positive, and connect this to a negative battery terminal. That can show you if it is glowing or not. If it is glowing, that indicates the glow plug is functioning normal. If it is not glowing, however, it indicates that the glow plug needs replacement. Let's go ahead and do that test. For this particular test, for example, you can go ahead and place it on this battery. Place one end on the negative. You can place this coil on the ground on the negative. And because it is now connected to this cable, I can place the other on positive battery terminal. And then wait for this tip to glow. It will turn red hot when it is glowing. Let's go ahead and do that. Place this on the battery positive. You can see now it is turning red hot immediately. So this indicates that this glow plug is functional. So if you don't have a multimeter, you can simply test it by simply connecting it to the battery like so. Place one end on the battery negative and then connect the other end to battery positive. and that will provide electricity to the glow plug, and then you will see the glow plug wiring heat up. So that is a very simple method of testing if the glow plug is functional or not. Right here you see it is turning red hot. So this is a very simple test. Now glow plugs will gradually fail due to normal wear. Excessive heating cycle will run down your glow plug. Eventually it will degrade. It will take from 5 to 10 years, maximum 10 years service, and 60 to 100,000 miles. This can serve you like that. And carbon buildup on the tip can also damage a glow plug. If the glow plug is not running hot enough, it will be covered with carbon. Carbon and soot buildup will insulate the heating element. So that will result in poor combustion, oil consumption, and a slow heating that will reduce efficiency of your engine as well. The other problem is when there is a bulging or swelling, common in metal type plugs. This is basically due to overheating. If you see any bulging, anything deforming on the metal surface, that is also indicative of internal problem. And this can break. Usually, if this is bulging out, it will be difficult to remove the screw from the cylinder head, and that can cause difficulty in removing the glow plug from the cylinder head, and it will break gradually. When you try to remove it, it has a tendency of breaking inside the cylinder head. The usual problem, however, is failure of the heating coil. It will burn out. If the element breaks, it can cause open circuit, and if there is no continuity, obviously the glow plug is not functioning. Some problems are also to do with corrosion. If the metal parts they start to corrode, if it is exposed to moisture and road salt, poor electrical connection, all this can cause corrosion from the terminal up to this ground terminal as well. So that is another problem. And control system failure can also make this from functioning properly. If the glow plug control relay is not providing this with sufficient electricity, if the relay and the glow plug controller are malfunctioning, that can also cause the entire glow system to malfunction as well. So these are some of the things that can cause the glow plug to fail. When it comes to replacement, always replace one plug. If one plug fails, it's a good idea to replace all of them as a unit. If you have a 4-cylinder engine and you find out that one of the plug has failed, it's a good idea to replace all of them at once. And if it is approaching manufacturer interval, if it is long enough, if it has served for 10 years, for example, it's a good idea to replace them all, even though they are still functioning. And if the cold starting performance of your glow plug is start to worsen, if it is start going bad, if you need frequent cranking, repeated cranking, and if that frequency is increasing, it's a good idea to have them replaced as well. And that are some of the things that you can do. And sometimes it is recommended to replace glow plugs usually during major service. For example, when there is a timing belt or injector replacement, it's a good idea to replace the glow plugs as well. Whenever you're replacing, always use the correct type for your vehicle, for your engine. You can refer to the manufacturer's specification for that. And whenever replacing, don't replace individual plugs. Instead, it's a good idea to replace the entire unit, and also make sure that the threads are clean. You can also apply anti-seize compound. You can use a copper-based anti-seize compound for easy of installation and removal, and apply proper torque when installing glow plugs. So these are some of the things that you can do. If it is broken inside the cylinder head, then you can have a very hard time removing it. You can soak with a penetrating oil overnight, and then use a special extractor tools in order to try to remove. And if it is unable to be driven out, you need to seek professional help, and at all costs avoid drilling the cylinder head if the plug is broken internally. So these are some of the things that you need to consider when it comes to glow plugs. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you regarding some of the things that you need to know about your engine, your diesel engine glow plugs. If you find this video helpful, and if you enjoy what has been presented, please smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.